Hello!
And welcome
to BB on Blast!
BB23!
I was expecting the BB Canada theme, I don't know why. It sounds a bit like that, actually.
Sorry, I should have gone ding 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 ding. Are you asking what that is?
That's supposed to be the BB US theme.
Correct, that is supposed to be. Fuck it out. So,
Tell them who you are, because I'm waiting to say
I'm
my name.
Lindsay.
I'm Gaz.
Why are you waiting? Just say it. What are you waiting
Because
for?
I don't want to cut off your good content.
Oh, yeah, no good. So, we didn't want to do just one episode about the launch show because we didn't really know enough then. Now we know more. Although, I do miss our fresh takes, but we'll find them here in this notepad.
You've got paper notes.
I have.
You're going to hear the pages turning.
The authentic BB podcast.
I used to write paper notes. I had notebooks full of them. You know the good thing about paper notes? You don't lose them by mistake when you update your phone.
No.
Not that you ever need to look back at them, but I got sketches of Dimitri's in the HOH room or something. My old notebook.
I used to have untold fucking old notes, but they're hard to read. That's the trouble because you write them sort of
Scrawl
in the dark, like Stan writing to Eminem, and then you're trying to figure it out later. It's like, what the fuck does this say? Who's this? What's this person's name?
Do you think some new people are tuning in? Do we need to give them a lowdown of what happens on the podcast?
So here's what happens. I'm trying to be positive about this programme, and Gaz is a negative Nancy. Right? And off we go. Right,
that's about right. That about sets it up, to be honest with you, because I'm really going to struggle with this, I can tell.
Look, if you don't like it, you can just fucking leave.
Oh, gladly.
Listen, I am a very seasoned Big Brother podcaster. Gaz is just a fly-by-night.
Oh my fuck! Right, well, you posted today that it's 6 years since we first ever met.
Anniversary, cheers.
And happy anniversary,
Cheers to
darling.
Here's to us.
Not a couple in real life.
We're not
obviously.
a couple.
As if we need to say that.
Well, you'll find out by the end of the episode, but now people might be wondering.
Yeah, anyway, we're celebrating our 6-year anniversary. And I suppose it's not long after that we started to record something together.
We recorded that night together.
Did we?
Yeah, we recorded the the Big Brother Bio episode because James was at work. Me and you recorded it.
Are you serious? I don't think so.
Oh, really? I thought we did.
No, I think that.
Oh,
we did a phone in.
We phoned into Couch Potato.
Yeah.
Well, same thing. These old, reductive formats.
Is that still going? Or? I know, it's a different name.
Yeah, don't Gary do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to find out. I've not listened to any podcast about Big Brother because I wanted my own pure opinion.
Oh, I listened to Judy Girl. To their cast breakdown.
Oh, did they do a cast assessment?
They did, and I learned a little bit,
Did you? Actually, I tell a lie. I did listen to a cast assessment, but I thought,
lie detected. Yeah, you said you were going to, actually.
Yeah, I did, but
who's Judy Girl? No.
No, the Rob has a podcast one, but
who?
It didn't. It didn't affect.
Never heard of it.
It didn't affect my judgment because I'd already had my opinion by then because I'd already watched first episode. So. Yeah. I just found out a bit of information, but it was nothing I didn't already know. And also, I've watched 12 hours of live feeds, so I knew a lot.
12 hours. Do you know though? Before this, there's always a pre-season, and BB Twitter is a. I don't know. They say it's very messy out there. I don't get too involved in the US
We don't
Twitter.
Look at it. We've got it on mute.
I haven't got this one on mute. I don't really care if I see stuff for this one. But they didn't really reveal much. They just put out some crappy photos of people standing in front of a bush, and then that was about it. There was no videos. There's no no, Ica doesn't get involved in this one, but there was no no, she did actually, didn't she? In a different season.
Oh yeah, I think she did.
Global.
Actually.
There's no interviews or whatever. It's just here's some people.
And 2 of them changed.
2 of them?
Yeah.
I know one of them got the old COVID.
One
just
got COVID.
A bit like your mum's dog.
Yeah, yeah. My mum, boyfriend and the dog have got COVID at the moment.
Who knew the dog could get COVID?
That's a true fact.
We've been doing some research.
Google it.
The cats can get COVID, the gorillas, the pumas, the
lions,
tigers.
the tigers, the bears.
The minks. Not the bears. We don't know about the bears.
Oh, well, no one probably gets that close to a bear.
I should hope not.
Ruthless.
Go sneezing over a bear, you'll lose your face.
Sorry, there was this other guy who Christian replaced. He looked like Christian, but he was hotter than Christian, so that's a loss.
Christian the one with the dreads,
the cornrows, yeah, the cultural appropriation
braids. Is the word I'm looking for.
Yes, that's him.
Dreads.
Dreads.
What slip up?
Fucking hell. Well, you know.
So just walks out with dreads. Like, what the fuck?
Well, some white people do have dreads. Well, they used to back in the 90s.
Yeah, no, there's still a contingent that do. Mainly middle-aged festival goers.
Yeah. My boyfriend back in the day used to have dreads, and he was white, and they stank. It's absolutely gross. Oh, like green mould.
Speaking of green mould,
mouldy. Go on.
Leads me on nicely to the black mould situation.
What black mould?
You don't know?
No.
Oh, listeners, she doesn't know.
Is this to do with Big Brother, or is this to do with your life? Is this shit you got from Julie Girl?
No.
Go on.
I got it from being on social media when the house pictures came out.
Go on.
Anyway. Anyway.
Gaz has got the scoop from 2 weeks ago, everyone.
Basically, they dropped the video of like the house tour. And I was like...
That was careless. Grow up.
She's not with the lingo. Bear with her. And I was like, oh god, this house looks kind of rubbish. And
it is hideous.
It's one of the worst, isn't it? Anyway, if there were ever proof that house needs to be levelled and started again, it was the fact that they put out these press pictures, and they could have so easily cropped out the nasty bits. But in the photos from the H&H room, H&H, that means high and horny.
Fair enough.
In the HOH room.
We wish.
Speak for yourself.
Well, me for high, Gaz for horny.
In the photos of the HOH room, you can clearly see that the ceiling is covered in black mould.
What the fuck?
And I tell you what...
Gaz, that's a health hazard.
I know! There's two angles of that room, and it is like from above the bed towards the door, the tiles are covered in black mould. And then I looked at it closer, I was like, I'm going to go through the pictures and look at more at the ceilings.
Did you get the magnifying glass?
Yeah, I did. I was doing the two-finger zoom. That's what I was doing on my phone. And then I looked at the picture of the bathroom, and you could see a corner of the bathroom ceiling. One of the ceiling tiles was all smashed on the side, and the rest of it was all mouldy.
And they put these pictures out?
Yeah! And then in another room, the coral bedroom, that has got like a black or grey ceiling, but you can still see there's like speckles of stuff on it. So I was like, even on the rooms that have got dark ceilings, it's there, but you can't see it as much. And I wonder, in the past, have they painted the ceiling black so you can't tell?
Oh my god!
But that's
a health hazard.
A serious health hazard.
We need to get Mario in from BBUK to check this situation out.
Needs a quick assessment on that ASAP.
Oh my god!
So I obviously tweeted CBS Endemol and the FCC and said, "Are you actually going to let these contestants live in these conditions?"
The FCC won't let me be.
Yeah, they will let it be. They didn't respond to me.
Did you actually tweet the FCC?
Yeah, I did. And then Alfie was like, "Not Gaz tagging the FCC, so you don't have to podcast the season."
Yeah. Don't you try and get Big Brother shut down.
I want to shut that show down. That would be my claim to fame, I tell you.
Shut that shit down. That is really bad. Let's talk about the house then, because it is quite hideous, isn't it?
The thing is, you can, from a production point of view, you can get away with not bothering with the ceilings because no one sees that shit.
Don't take a fucking picture of it then.
It's stupid.
I'm surprised I've not heard people talking about that.
Or at least Photoshop it out.
That proves how little they give a shit.
You're a fuck. So I want to know, like, if anyone out there is watching live feeds a lot, have they heard anyone talk about the black mould in the HOH room? Because Rowan said on Twitter, that's enough for her to not want to ever win an HOH comp, just to not sleep under those conditions.
That can cause... Isn't that what killed Brittany Murphy, that mould in her house?
Who's that?
She's her out of Clueless. She's like a famous actor.
Oh, I didn't know.
You know if you saw her.
Would I?
Yeah, she's very famous.
I don't know, but one time I checked into a hotel room in Thailand and I could smell the mould in the air, and I was just like, I'm not going to sleep in here. And I went to the front desk, and I was like, getting really angry. I was like, because they were just like, kind of like, well, we haven't got any other rooms. I was like, you're going to have to open another room because I've booked this hotel, and what choice have I got? You're not going to refund me, so you're going to have to give me something else. I'm not going to sleep in a room which is a hazard for myself. Yeah, I was there for ages. I had to call like an agent who I'd booked it through, or from hotels.com website in like, I don't know, UK. And UK in the UK, and eventually they opened up like this like suite room for me. It's like the HOH room, basically. It had this like little nice little bathroom. I mean, obviously it had a bathroom because it was a hotel, but it was like a glass walled bathroom.
You were like Janelle and Kayser up in there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was living it up. So if you've got the black mold situation ever in a hotel, kick off, you get a nice little upgrade.
I stayed in a hotel in Amsterdam, and there was mice in our hotel room.
Jesus!
And I had an Aero in my bag, which is chocolate bar for American listeners. And in the night, we heard this mouse eating my Aero. The next day, also it was room 101, so that tells you everything you need to know. The next day, we were like, we don't want to stay in this room. There's a mouse in there. And they were like, oh, tough shit. So we went and checked into a different hotel, and it was so nice. So we just,
little balcony.
Yeah, up on that. No, this was a different time.
Oh.
It was really nice. So yeah, don't settle for that. Don't settle for those mice. Don't settle for that mold. Mm-mm. Don't settle for that ants in the big.
You've got to talk to the manager. If you're the HOH, where can you go above that though? Where's the upgrade? The roof.
The David Guest suite.
The house. You want to talk about the house?
There's nothing to say about the house. The only room,
ugly as sin.
The only room that's nice is there's sort of a room that's sort of. Not the coral one, but there's another one that's sort of oceany and the beds are sort of round.
Oh,
I don't mind that one.
Do you know, I said on Twitter, I know what you're trying to do, BBUS, but you ain't got the room for it. They're trying to create that sort of close BB2, no, not BB2. BB3, you remember when there was a poolside and we had the raised platform and all the beds are very close together. They're trying to create that kind of element, but they haven't got the space. They need to knock down... I know they need to knock down the entire house, but they need to knock down walls and make the space bigger. But then they don't want to do that because they want people to go and scheme in corners. But this house is so small.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like Big Brother.
The decor is jarring as fuck as well. Like
it's so ugly. It's developed obviously by some white woman.
This gambling theme ain't really working. That table in the living room.
Why is that even there?
Fuck no. A table in the living room.
The high roller room.
Oh, everything just looks ugly. The HH room is for gross as well. Like it's just like, oof, no.
The HH room is probably the nicest room though. It's probably the most Big Brother room. If I think about what I expect a BB house to look like.
No, I like the circle beds best.
I don't like that room either. But
what about the yacht room?
Oh. Did you not think they've put those ropes hanging from
the mold?
From what's it called? The masts above the beds.
Oh yeah.
That could be seen as a hazard. People might top themselves on those.
Oh my god!
On those ropes.
Jesus! Hopefully Ted would step in before that happened.
Well, it might be too late.
Well, it might be good TV. You never know.
Well, I read a book.
Depends who it is.
I read that book by Ben Elton.
Right. Oh,
back in the day, and someone did get murdered in the Big Brother house.
Oh, murdered?
Yeah, died. I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
What if I killed you?
It was called the Peeping Tom house, wasn't it? Did you read that?
I remember the book. No, I never read it though.
What's it called?
I read it. I can't.
All the names are
Yeah, I feel like it's called Pop Star or something. But it can't be, can it?
It's got a goldfish on the front. I used to have it, but all the names in it were it sounded like. Similar to BB UK housemates, like someone called Bubble, but it's like I don't know, Pop Tart or something.
I'm trying to think of another one that could work. Who else has got a silly nickname? Oh dear. Okay, so the house shit. What about the branding, Gaz? I know you're a fan of the branding.
Oh, don't get me started on the branding.
I quite like the neon logo.
I mean, I don't mind the neon. Yeah. The neon's quite okay. But what they were using before the show was some sort of brown concrete platform, and then Julie was standing on it like she was a fucking BFG. It's like, is she supposed to be standing on top of the house? Have you seen these posters?
No.
There's like a sunset in the background. They need to fire the branding people.
The decorating people.
The designers. All of it needs to go.
All of it. The casting, not bad this time.
I mean, more diverse, we will say. Yes, we'll give them that.
Dear. Oh, gosh.
But, they said at the start they're going to commit to 50% people of colour, whatever. Yeah. If they don't know if they call it bio, PC. I think that's specifically Canada, isn't it? But
POC.
Yeah, but I don't think in America we talk about Black Indigenous, or do we? Maybe. Perhaps that's like Native Americans, but I don't see any Native Americans.
Oh, good. Oh, they ain't gone that far. We didn't see any non-binary. Believer.
You can't have non-binary because we need 2 men and 2 women on every fucking team. I couldn't believe that. I was fuming.
Yeah, thank you.